Like right now I am live. How's everyone doing? Sorry, I am behind. Let's see here. This thing says low connection. We've had signal issues here the last few days because of the storms. Deja vu. Let me get this set up. Okay. Why? What did I do? I'm having deja vu. She going crazy. Did you figure it out? Alright, we'll talk later then. So, how's everyone doing? Sorry this took a minute. I have been very busy with the low signal. Not been able to get some of the videos done. Deja vu. It's not my fault. I swear I did not do it. I had nothing to do with it. I swear. I feel like, I've been having this deja vu like I'm in trouble. I've done something. I promise you it. I'm telling you the truth, okay? Forgive your emperor, okay? I have not been holding back on you. I've been writing it down. She go. I feel like Dr. Draken here. Dr. Draken, I'm sorry. Look. Okay. I'm here, okay? I know I'm here. I know where I need to be too. We're getting there. It's a time appointed. I cannot change it. Hell man, I could not change it. Also neck, also my name. But yan, you know this. Magic, how everyone's doing? Okay, so I'm gonna just try to cut through the chase and get down to some business. As of right now, Bloodstone Megaverse is still #1. Yay, deja vu, deja vu. The global earthquake of what I've been writing down, what I said we would come out and talk about later, that is on all these pages and all the writing going on. This is going to be a very incredible book. You just know it is. Not just Bloodstone Megaverse, not just this book, everybody. How is everyone doing that's getting a bit of a connect? I've got other feeds going. I set this one up. Usually I turn this one on last. Hey, how are you doing? How's everyone doing? So a lot of questions going on about the storms going on. The rumbling, more of the rumbling is happening. Deja vu. Everybody is hearing the rumbling of the planet. Yes, that is true. Very much so. It is going worldwide, global deja vu. How you doing? I hope you can connect. If not, watch as soon as you can. I really am trying to. I'm going with deja vu here. Okay, I'm just going to be straight up with everybody while I'm working on this book. I have to. I have to give it to you like I get it. And how does everybody know what this is? I keep showing this picture. Now I am working on a different type of advertisement for next week. So I don't know if you'll see this picture like this anymore. We'll just leave it at that at best. We want to get all the preliminaries out of the way. How are you doing? So I'm watching. So some people and I was watching this video earlier, and we said, we had that deja vu. The Empress was not happy. You know, I feel like I'm getting #1 right now, and I deserve it, I guess. But I feel your pain. I had an inkling. Okay, I did have an inkling. Mother Earth did show me some things. And she's like, really, now is the good time to explain a few things maybe she does not know. Talking about the Empress. But then again, if the Empress will listen to the Archangel Ariel, she will have kind of known. Sometimes it gets jumbled up between all the work and everything going on. So, for example, it is a world safety net between the two. It is a safety net between the two already pre-built. That's what I'm talking about. That's the way she gives it to me. So, from birth, you were born with this certain magicalness that actually works. Earlier today, I want to say, for example, it kind of like hits you, you know, when you least expect it. Not hit you, but you kind of feel that. Like, why shouldn't I have known that? Or I've known that. And then it's like all of a sudden, boom, I know it now. So, for example, a couple of weeks ago, I had somebody walk up to me, very ill, very upset. And they just passed out in front of me. But there was that voice in my head that said, this person's going to pass out in front of you because they're ill at you. But I mean, really, here's the thing. I was ill first, but that didn't matter. The fact that I'm the emperor, and then you got the empress, and the empress actually has more than the emperor kind of system going on, that the emperor and the empress is the ones who have to actually be a little calmer in situations. Because the peoples will pass out in front of them. The design of humans do not interfere with Mother Earth's celestial 2 archangels. That is the system she's given me to work with and give to you, DAJAVU. Very much so. Like Mother Earth and DAJAVU right now saying, she holds the hand of the Emperor, the Grim Reaper, the SAMAEL. She knows it. DAJAVU. She can look somebody in the eye and say right out of dreams, right into reality, yeah, that's who I'm, you know. It works the same way here too. You know, I can feel that. It's there. So, that's pretty unique, as well as the other magics. When it comes to SAMAEL, you see, I know that Ariel can do the same things that I'm talking about. For example, SAMAEL can cast his shadow to go somewhere else. It doesn't have to be here. So that essence and entity will be like a cloak. Exactly. That's how that works. He also is known to have an invisible dragon. Most people say the snake he rideth on is also an invisible dragon. I can command it wherever to be, however I want it to be, as long as I want to be. Now, what does that mean? To the Empress, she kind of knows some of its, it knows, okay, how do I put this? So, the dragon is a protection. The invisible dragon is. In other words, if somebody walks up to you and they touch an Empress or the Emperor, this invisible dragon will bite you. Now, at first, you think, oh, no, that's just a nerve. Then when you take a step back, something will flash. You see what I mean? It's a flash. That's how we know about the chateau of SAMAEL, my chateau. Several times I practiced knowing this. So, when my shadow conveys it, and I know what it's telling me. It tells me to relax here. It tells me what it's doing there. It tells me, and I know this. It's like a astral projection system a celestial can have. So as I'm also writing that down in the book, I know these events are taking place. So, do you get sick if the invisible dragon bites somebody? Go study it. You will end up having to to really, best way to put it, you just become, well, there's no cure for the bite. In other words, you got to be nice to the emperor and empress. It's by design. You realize you were bit because your spirit feels it. And when your spirit feels it, then you know how humbling that would be. As far as Samael's shadow goes, it moves objects in the dark. It makes noises in the dark. It moves when it needs to. It's constantly conveying like a beacon. Deja vu, deja vu. Ariel does the same thing, and she knows that. And I'm talking about the other archangel, because we're going to build these. These are going to happen. These are future events in the appointed times as they need to be. Very much so. As a lot of people ask me about these things, as those who are also doing documentation with this book around the world, several places. So that's where you'll find the Samael spirit. What will it do? It can materialize. Yes, very much so. Don't really want it to, because honestly, my shadow can take on its most truest form, and I command it not to, so it won't. What does that mean? Well, someday the Empress will know, but more than likely, the only way you're going to know is when you meet the Grim Reaper. That's when you'll truly know. What does that mean? Well, everybody knows who and what I am. I haven't hid it from nobody. For the most part, I'll tell you like a man told me the other day. He's a big athlete. One of the biggest, baddest fighters in the world. He passed away the other day. On that little boat, just riding along there. He said, I knew I'd meet the Grim Reaper. That was one thing I wondered if I could ever defeat. No, you couldn't. No, you won't. Dropped him off at the Daisy Farm. Don't ask me what he's doing at the Daisy Farm, but he's there. Look, let's just call a spade what a spade is. Okay, I'm back. Now, what about the Grim Reaper? Is he a bad guy? Well, Satan's world, honey. You woke up in it. The only thing that, honestly, in Satan's world, he didn't just get poor Jesus here. Think about the system. Satan put 11 of them together on a cross, one upside down, and the 12th one got to stay on an island by himself until he wrote, actually, the Revelations of SAMAEL. That's actually what the name of the book actually was at first. Go do your documentation. The book of SAMAEL. DAJAVU. Now, how does this spirit and this medium know this? Who am I? You've seen me in dreams. I own your dreams. That's like somebody asked me, said, what would really happen if the Empress got hurt away from you? What would really happen? First of all, I don't think that's possible, because everyone the Empress encounters has already dreamed of knowing she's with him, Samael. Second of all, they'll know that Samael will have a flash in their mind that says, this is that Empress. Third of all, they will know, not only do I control the dreams, but I control the thought thereof. I can do whatever I need to do from here at the time and moment that it's happening, then come back here and do it again. What does that mean? Well, you can imagine what my fingers are doing right now. You're probably feeling. Now I'll let go. Yeah, you felt that power. That's what I'm telling the Empress. She has that power. She can protect herself against the whole world. She doesn't really need Samael. Think about that. Pretty powerful. It's designed. It has to be. Now, not always will the Emperor have all the finest things. As long as these are going up, I'll live on. The Empress is the same way. She loves this more than she loves having the very best and all that, even though it's nice. We will have those things. But here's the deal. To take away Samael's heaven, is to take away his favorite color. And his favorite color is pink. Deja vu. That's right. Can you imagine what the Grim Reapers will do to you? To harm that Empress. You don't have to imagine it. I'll show up in your dreams, your deja vu, and then you'll meet me in the eyes face to face. Not only you, your family, your friends, your bloodlines, and everything in between, but I will slowly make sure you remember one thing. What lives in this vessel also lives around the world. SAMAEL, the one, the only. I've been here since the beginning of time, honey. I don't need nobody's permission to tell you what your dream, what your deja vu, what your present, what your future is going to look like. So, Empress, if anybody is bothering you and you don't want to have to use your magic, you just let them watch this and they will remember that dream. You see, because I'm the fastest, the quickest, the darkest, the in-between, the up, the down, the right and wrong. I've never been defeated. I said no man ever wants to have to fight me. They won't. When they try to hit me, they slow down and get so weak they don't know what to do with themselves because Mama Earth will not allow it. By the way, Empress, the same works for you. They will literally fall at your feet, crumple over. That is your gift and power from Mama Earth. And deja vu, you just felt it. I have it written down right here for you. It's called in that book, and you know that's your power. But that's to be with you at all times. I just like to give the magic and remind people we're not alone. How's all the followers doing? How's all the friends? How's everybody doing? I'm sending out deja vu. Now I also say deja vu's different way than other deja vus. So remember that. I'm trying to make sure the system's in place. Kisses, yeah. I've got them. I've got them. I drew a couple little hearts in my face for all of you. I love you all. Thank you so much. The Grim Reaper is not a mean, evil person. But you take his heaven away from him, he just became your worst enemy. You be begging to get that Empress back to good very quickly. And I mean, just say, take care of my Empress. You say, oh, deja vu, hold on. What about the 12 Reapers? The 12 Reapers, I said, pack your bags, get ready, you're going to Mars. They have to travel. I have 12 spirits running through everybody the Empress meets all the time to protect her, to make sure she is safe. Yes, whether they know it or not, they will do it. Because I'm watching through their eyes as well. You see, Empress knows she can do that too, if she must. It's protection. 12 constantly on guard for her at all times. Be her best friends if they wouldn't even know it. But the moment the Empress tries to be hurt, SAMAEL come through if he has to. But that's only in a hurt situation. It's only in a have to situation. In other words, anything goes after the Empress, SAMAEL goes after it. So let's not play that game, shall we? Because now we know the rules. You got to love Bloodstone Members. It's amazing, isn't it? The book. The magic's in here. The magic's already there. So you ask about the Empress. I have told you no names. But for every female in this world, as I've said to you, if you truly want it, you'll be there. If you truly don't want it, Ariel's not going to put you there. Deja vu. I hope everyone's doing good. That's why we have this magic class. That's why we have this good time. It's not to be mean. I told you, nothing about this is to be mean. It has to be done. It's got to be done. There's just no way around it. I mean, why sit here and kid you about something that If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. If I tell you I am someone, then why wouldn't I say I am? I am who I say I am. Same thing. If I wasn't, why would I say I am? When you know I am. I don't whitewash. I don't do it. It's not to be mean. It is what it is. Mother Earth behind me, shining bright. How's everyone doing? What other kind of magics, Deja Vu, should you know about? I'm working on that right now. Deja Vu, you do have other ones coming. As well as the wind, the trees, the water. How much will obey you, you wonder? Well, now you're grinning. Oh, that would be a she-goat. The she-goat's crazy for it. You see, that could be... Don't sit here and think I'm picking on one person. I'm not. That's right. I'm not picking on nobody. You don't have to believe a word I'm saying. Unless Mama Earth at play. She'll tell you whether I am or not. But I promise you, she always vouches for me. I have the proof. So I hear there are those traveling, those who are different places. And that's good, because Satan is not a... I agree. It was, let me say it like this. So some of my followers said, you know, I feel like I'm a Satan. And for years, several people has come out saying, I just feel like I'm a Satan. I'm a Satan. I'm a Satan. I can't get away from it. Satan is a family. It is the purest form of family. Satan isn't just one person. That's why today I tell you, around the world, let's put it this way, the world is right at 90% Satanist. You don't live without gold. I don't care who you are. You don't live without commerce. I don't care who you are. You don't live without commodities. I don't care who you are. I don't care. I don't care if you're Amish. I don't care if you're in your own compound. You are communicating all the time with Satanists. They are my spies. I see through anybody's eyes at any given moment or any given time. Deja vu. So if somebody comes to hurt the Empress, not only will I catch it, I will respond inside their own brain to stop them. You see, that's something the Empress can do too. That's not a joke. That's not AI. That is magic. That's deja vu and dreams. So remember, Empress, before somebody walks up to you in a dream and they seek to do something to you or harm you, you also have the same gift of a reaper. You sure do. Nobody took that away from you. Yes, you know this. Yes. It's dawning on you, I do believe, yes. I think you already knew. You just were like, that. If there was one female Grim Reaper, that would be her. She can be, very much so. Yes. Deja vu. Very much so. Now, my congregation, they love it. They love it. And in the world, the whole world's going to love it before long, because that's what's happening. The whole world is responding to, for once in this world, magic is really happening. It's really, you know, since SAMAEL come out, telling the story, getting the book out there, magic has come to life. And so many people are loving it. And I am too. Because now I can get on and express myself without a bunch of, being angry or upset at me. I did nothing to them. For example, the Empress, she knows she has the power to tell somebody dirt in the eye. And they're like, what are you talking about? Well, just give them a second. They actually will feel dirt in their eye. That's not subliminal messaging. It will actually be there. So be careful with that kind of gift. It's like this. If an Empress, you walk up to the Empress, she can tell you to bend your arm backwards. It will actually try to do it itself until it snaps. That is no joke. If somebody hurts the Empress in any way, shape, or form, they must be hurt sevenfold. That is what I'm talking about. You see, Empress, that's why you have to be careful with whatever you're doing. Yeah, DAJAVU. That is very true. You actually have probably seen the signs and the symptoms of it. Like, for example, if you subliminally say something where some people are like, well, that's subliminal messaging, I'll walk on. They will actually try to do it. For example, mocking, unintentionally, all the things get high. You know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. I've seen too much that you know what I'm talking about. That's why I don't have a lot of people around me doing my lives. They know it. I try to clue them in and let them go on about themselves. Because they know like I know. It's real. It's very real. If somebody comes and starts yelling and screaming at me or tries to get into an argument with me, they will either pass out, stuff starts falling to pieces, limbs will come out of trees, the breeze will pick up. I mean, we have watched this time and time again. You probably noticed this yourself, Empress. Yes, DAJAVU, I know you have. Yes. You're in an argument or you're hurt or you're upset. It's like everything either tries to comfort you, or if somebody's messing with you wrong, things will actually start moving you're not paying attention to, and flashes of shadows go by you. You know what I'm talking about. Exactly. As the Empress, nothing is allowed to mess with you invisibly, other than the invisible dragon doing his part, checking, making sure you're good, as well as, of course, the shadow cloak of SAMAEL. He's just going to make sure you're doing good. That's his job. I know Ariel has cast that upon me. I have cast it upon her. It's a beautiful feeling to know this. It is getting darker out here. Good, good. And I'm also the light and the candle in the dark. So, if you truly need a light in the dark, I'll flicker it. DAJAVU. So, I am doing this live. I had several people want me to get on live. I'll be right back. We're going to pray for all them travelers. Got dark on me pretty quick. Sorry. We're back. We got a little light on the scene here. Thank you all for sticking around. How you doing? So, my supporters, my contributors, DAJAVU, the global earthquake. DAJAVU, global earthquake. DAJAVU, push, global earthquake. Why? Yeah, there's two things I want to address. The first one is the global earthquake DAJAVU push. It is what's happening. It's what's happening. The rumbling throughout the whole world. Everyone is feeling that rumbling. Earlier in Deja Vu, it said her skin is like, has this cracking to it. Much like the egg has a small crack going into it. This global earthquake will do the same. So prepare. But, you know, it goes with everything. It is a promise that has to be done. It's not something that, in general, it's just the way the system works. Why? Why would it work that way? Well, SAMAEL, what does that got to do with SAMAEL? Well, maybe you should be paying attention, bro. You see, the reason why this global earthquake must hit is because it's taking forever for SAMAEL to get out a message by design. That way, when the Ark Tabernacles are being built, people will not question my work. They won't question it. They just know I know. The vibrations and the frequencies are happening. You can't stop it. You see, that's where social media needs to really open up all their doors, clear across the board for me. Because I actually already got the underground doing it. You thought I come here to play chick games? No. Then you don't know SAMAEL. That's right. I'm still got it right there. I can feel it. Yes. Deja vu. So what does that mean? So hold on tight, because I'll tell you why. Because it has to. The frequency and the vibration of what Mother Earth is showing everyone is how she's going to work this system. That's why she knows it's going to bother the planet just a little bit. And everybody will know that. It'll be huge enough that she's even going to be able to push her book. I keep saying this actually belongs to the Archangel Ariel. That is Mother Earth, the planet, spirit. This was written in deja vu form. While everybody was working with me on it and editing, they had the same feelings. Something was putting this together through all of us. That's what happened. Once the book was gone, the spirit left. Where's it at? Not really. I am not going to, I will not elaborate on dates and times. There's just no reason for it. It lines up with a particular dream. It lines up with this dream I had somewhere. Excuse me. My fuzz all here. So I was on one of my survival trips. People know it's getting around about that time where I get to go on my next big survival trip, and I've done it the last few years, and I am so psyched up. I get to do it, and I hope I get to do it around August, September. I'm looking more at September this year, so looking that way. So the dream is I'm standing there when it was a survival. It was storming. Water was coming down the hill, and I was tired. I just passed out. I woke up, and in this visional dream, it was like a white, beautiful place. And this female spirit is like talking to me, like almost like a, how would you put it? It would be a very bright goddess type thing. And there's paperwork, so I sign which at the time, the book's already out, being handed somewhere to the publisher's page, publishing. So while doing all this, I signed SAMAEL Santos. Roll the paper back up and hand it to whoever it is. And beside me, to the left of me, I look, and there is a lady standing there who I'm looking, sign this paper, roll it up, and hand it back to the same entity. After that is when I started waking up to a universal female, just a universe, a female universe in general, whose spirit is also this egg, this planet, and she controls it all. As she put it to me, it's her world. I am her first. I can consider myself from being from Mars, if that makes sense. And all my traits come from Mars, not this planet. Now that's the way I feel about, she also gives it to me about the Ariel, because she's from Venus. She would have that same feel. Some females are like, I'm pretty sure I am, but then again, that's traits. This comes from the two celestials. That's how the story will be done. It's like two ovaries over an egg. Deja vu, two ovaries over an egg. Two celestials over the planet. Two celestials. The invisible net. Everything else. You see what I mean? So yes, that's the way I get it. That's the way I perceive it. That's the way I give it back. It's the way it's written down. So. Now, was I going to play music or anything like that? I was going to break out Miss Blue. Don't know if I will yet or not. I've got my signal has been coming and going. I'm shocked if I'm still live. Just be honest. I would be. But I've been trying. I'm sitting here praying and chanting right now, you know. But I am considered a global star now, so thank you all. Internationally, thank you all. From all languages to religions to everywhere in between now has come on board with the book. As well as several thousands have bought my book, Deja Vu. Several of them. So, you know, Mama shows me in the vision and dreams that these ladies are passing it out like signing the back of a book, annual. You know, like I like to sign things on the back of the books and stuff from me to those that I give it away to, or those who's got a copy, those who get a copy from me. Now, I do sell them myself for the same price at Barnes & Noble's. Now, I have giveaway to elderly people and those that, you know, that is, yeah, $30 would be hard to come by for some people. And there are a few, so I give them book away to them. My signature in it, yes. So, you know. But $30, that's hard-earned money for anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. I understand that. That's why I asked for it. I'm that author on here right now going, look, thank you. It's appreciated. Your support just isn't going to just go somewhere. I've said it. Everybody knows it. My towns, my peoples, the world globally know what I'm doing next. I'm building the shields to protect the planet Earth. An invisible safety net that goes all the way around the planet. Every country, everywhere. And what it will do, it will keep bombs from exploding again. It will keep foreign of any kind of invasions out of our orbit. It will be able to make our health systems better. It'll be able to help our politicians more. It'll be able to limit any kind of catastrophes. And I keep saying that. And I know the message is getting out there, Deja Vu. It's a beautiful system. But this earthquake, I believe that's one of the reasons why, yes, that way it will be able to stop the next one. Wherever they're at. It'll be able to stop the next one. So I do know it's on its way. It has no choice. Others want to say, well, there's also going to be pestilence and hurricanes and all that. That's not what it tells you. You're wrong. It tells you there comes a great earthquake and a great hailstorm to match. Talk about a great hailstorm. Boy, didn't we have a hailstorm here just like 2-3 days ago? That was something, boy. We had it just bouncing off the vehicle like this. It's pretty neat. But I couldn't get footage. I made some footage and got it out live. I mean, if anybody's seen all the water twirling and stuff, and maybe I can get out some more footage later. But it was like flooding everywhere. It was neat. It was really neat. Tonight, trillions are chanting with me around the world. DAJAVU. Global earthquake. DAJAVU. Global earthquake. DAJAVU. Global earthquake. DAJAVU. Global earthquake. Nice, right? To know we have that connection. DAJAVU. You could just almost reach through there and say, hey, DAJAVU. I love it. DAJAVU. Pulse. Pulse. Push. There you go. Isn't that funny? Push, pulse. A few other words all seem to rhyme. It's got something to do with pulse. Oh, come on. She goes crazy for it. Stop. I love having fun with my peoples. Earlier today, I had some fellow believers over and worshipers, and they were having a good time. We all were. And I'm not one of those, you know, I'm not one of those gods who sit here and go, oh, just bow and worship, bow and worship, bow. No, stop. Right then, right there. If you respect me, I respect you. You don't respect me. You don't want to meet me. Respect me. And then you want to meet me. Because I'm that guy. Mama Earth hands me my tickets while I sleep. And the calling cards. And I go do my job. Why? Because I want to be the one who wakes up in the morning. Just laying it out there like it is. That's what 13 Reapers created for Mama Earth, to do their jobs and live comfortably doing things. They accept it, they understand it. My other 12, they totally get it. Tonight, the Empress is very safe. It doesn't matter where she's at. Oh, I promise you that. What? It's very powerful, isn't it? You know what I'm talking about. The Celestials can kind of give humans the insight to it, but to truly to be it and know it, that's a different story. It's hard for me to take and write down in DAJAVU exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to do the best I can with the Art Tabernacles. I'm really ill. I don't have to put names in it. People automatically know. It's the essence. It's the ore. You cannot stop Mama Earth. Her appointed time, what she's up to, how she's going to finish this, she's got her plan. I go forward. That's the only way I can do this. So I do believe it's a two-party system that's working like this. Back and forth, kind of getting here, a little unadjusted, but back to it, and it's always coming right back to that. I really know this. That's what I keep shooting for. And that's why I believe when that day comes, it's going to be amazing. Yes. Very much so. So, Deja vu on my press conference. When will that happen? Okay, well, the ebook is scheduled to come out first and then the auto book. So, this thing is going to have its stages. We want to get it all out before we go into I keep having that deja vu on Warner Brothers. We'll be doing it. We'll be doing a movie of this book. And you know what? They want to. This is their next book. This is their next big moneymaker. This is going to be the one that really puts them over the top compared to everything else. Deja vu. Very much so. So yeah, definitely. You took a no-name writer. SAMAEL. Anybody who knows SAMAEL will know what the words fixing to come out of my mouth is this freaking simple. SAMAEL can take a no-name individual and put him on top of the pinnacle above everyone and sit back and admire his work. That's what he's done. When I prayed to meet the Grim Reaper. I prayed. I used to sit and pray to meet the Grim Reaper. Actually, it's like this. I'd be like, you know what? How about we pray for the devil tonight? Jesus, how about we give the devil the Holy Ghost? Jesus, we're going to save everyone out of the pits of hell. Amen. Deja vu. Pray with me right now. Jesus Almighty. We're going to save the devil out of the pits of hell himself. Satan himself. Free. Yay. Deja vu. I love it. See? It works. Yeah. And you can feel it. Here I am. Deja vu. That was so good. I love it. I want to do it again. And in the power of Jesus, we're going to get the Holy Ghost. We're going to save them from the pits of the burning hell itself. Glory to God. I'm not kidding. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? I'm SAMAEL Sainton. It's nice to meet you all. You see? And I do this for fun. I know what the other kings of hell are saying. That's SAMAEL. That's him. And if you don't believe for a second that you can't see my invisible dragon in your dreams, then Malefax is a very hungry 4,000-pound red dragon everybody has seen in a dream going. Don't play with it unless you know what you're doing, because honestly, that's the Empress's pet. And you go messing with something like that in spirit, it will literally burn you to a crisp and make dinner out of you. So let's not have that, shall we? Crazy. And on top of that, I forgot to tell about the little surprise. But Lucy, the three-headed hound of hell, the invisible Lucy, she's with the Empress right now, yes. You probably have had some, yeah, deja vu, you have bits and pieces, yeah, you know. I'm not even going to say. So, you got quite a bit of supernatural stuff going on there. And they go everywhere with you. Why? Why don't I have that? I don't know. I have to deal with 7 kings of hell all the time. Maybe it's nice to share the load. Thank you. Thank you. Deja vu. I'm not crazy, I swear. You make my head go round, round, round when you go down, down. Why don't you do that song? You know? I feel so special right now. I really do. I feel really special. It ain't nothing like waking up and realizing, wow, somebody's going to tell me about all this wonderful magic I can use. Now I just realized if I use it the wrong way, I can do some pretty bad damage. Oh, no. No, you got to understand. It will be damage done. You ain't got to do nothing. Just step out of the way. I'll take care of the rest. I love it. I love it. I love that feeling, that power. You just can't ask. It's like you just, and you just want to, and you just don't know, you know what I mean. Yes, you do. Yes. You love it. You love it. So, for all those who've been out of pocket the last few days, I know that a lot of my friends and stuff, family, they're traveling on vacations. I've got several people I know who are work people. They're traveling, you know. There's a lot of stuff going on. Will I be traveling soon? There is the possibility of the traveling coming up shortly. There is no set date on that yet, but I do know I'll be traveling this year. I told everyone that. I have been a few places, so make a long story short, really I haven't done like any major traveling. I've been gone, come back within a day, or you know, I'll be shooting videos off here, there, and yonder. Will I begin to do some more very much soon? Soon, yes. Mama Earth is definitely cluing me in, and I believe the way that she wants a SAMAEL to proceed is to let him know ahead of time, get everything together. I believe that's what she does with the Empress too. Like the Empress knows she's okay. Like she knows it's that inside her. Yeah, it will literally step out if it feels like it's in danger and destroy anything that's around it. Because it knows how to take out the spirit. And if you take out the spirit of anything, it's that's how powerful this is. It's not designed to hurt someone. It's designed as self-defense. To be able to just snap and the energy come out of someone. Smack, you know, or, you know, that's what I'm talking about. And people know that. That's why the people who hang around me the most are like when they walk up and they know me, they're talking to me. They're usually really good people and they're always nice to me. And I give them back respect and I give them back encouragement, blessings. I want that for my peoples. I don't want, I had somebody the other day who called me a joke. They don't think I'm much of a joke anymore. They know better. Because I can do that, no problem. I really hope everything is going good for those. Not everything's perfect, but I felt like earlier with what my eyes were viewing that somebody was somewhere, they were okay and everything, it just wasn't what they wanted. You could just see it on their face. And I felt so sorry for them. But they were good. Through it all, excellence. My hat's off to you. If it was a sword and chalice show, you would definitely get the chalice every time. Deja vu, see. I'm not going to repeat what I thought. I know, right? Giggle. I hope you are all enjoying this. I know you should. Most people, everyone pretty much is. I love getting on here, telling my weird jokes and things. So, yes. So, you know, that's what I'm getting at. Will I get to do more live? We are looking at doing a few places as far as live goes. So we are working that in. There's so much going on though. I was in town earlier. My phone was dead. The signal was out. So I had two negatives working against me. It's part of all the imbalance of this global earthquake. It's going to happen. Whether I say anything or not, it's going to happen. There's no way around it. The global deja vu of the earthquake is so all of us are in touch with that same feeling everywhere. We're trying to make sure everybody's going to be safe. We're going to try to make sure everybody's going to be protected. But you got to protect yourself. You got to protect your loved ones. You got to protect your family. You got to protect your friends. So I keep pushing it out there. Global earthquake deja vu. That's why SAMAEL come to do this. Global earthquake deja vu. Global earthquake deja vu. I'm sending out the signals. I'm sending out the vibrations, the frequencies to warn everybody. That's what I'm talking about. We don't have a system in place for earthquakes, people. There is none. Do not think there is. It's impossible. Until you build these, there is no system against earthquake. Until these are built. Yes. When these are built, yes, there'll be a system for earthquakes at that point. There'll be a system to stop hurricanes from actually destroying shores. These will actually slow down the hurricanes, typhoons, tsunamis. That's what these are for. Why do you think I keep saying it? Like, hey, there's a messenger here. And I'm like talking to Mama Earth, trying to get more views and stuff. And let everybody know what this is about. So they'll start getting the ball and chain rolling, so to speak. Building momentum so we don't have to face the clash when it comes, or the crash when it comes. We can just step out of the way. Mirror, there you go. You know what I mean? I got you. Deja vu, I got you. Got you right here. Yes. Right here. There you go, sir. You're right here. We're going to have a good time. I would not kid you. Here I am with my light in the dark for you. Love to each and every one. I do feel like deja vu. Anything else, Mama Earth, that I might have missed? Deja vu me. I feel like it's time for me to go ahead and wrap this up for a minute. Okay, so deja vu on the bonfire music, yes. I really do believe that, we have so much different styles of music. That the Archangel SAMAEL is more of a nighttime person who likes to move at different speeds and stuff. Most people sing, I'm a wild dancer, or I'm a slow rhythm dancer, or maybe I'm just an off movement dancer. But however I would like to do it, I like to learn from other people new styles of dancing as well. I really do. And that, it comes from when I was younger, I used to go to the clubs and stuff. So then as the older I got, the more people know my business, then I try to... Let's move forward, shall we? What is my business? I'm Satan. What ain't my business? My point exactly. With a name like Satan, it's the head. I'm the head, not the tail. I am the owner. SAMAEL. You see me in a dream. Empress, you can tell everybody. You've seen him in a dream. You know what his actual face looks like. Because that boatman does not play in the dark. SAMAEL doesn't. He is the real Grim Reaper. Kid yourself not. He's been doing this at the beginning of time. But it's his. Satan is the biggest, powerful, richest ever since I was ordained by the witches, the covenants. That's right. See, they ordained me my star. Most people will know this star actually hangs like that. They helped intern me like that. They named me. They called me that. The only medium that can handle the spirit of SAMAEL on earth. Melchizedek. It's all there. Black, white, red, white, green, upside down, purple, polka dot. I don't care how you put it, how you look at it. My life story fits it to a T. As well as and that is the arch. C-H. How many catch that one? What's my first name? Arch. Anybody realize that? I know. I grew up with it. Turned into Ark. A-R-K. It is very, if you got to go by your Bibles, it is very biblical. Notice the book starts out with archangels, which would be a SAMAEL as well as an Ariel. At the end of Revelations, it talks about the Ark, A-R-K, angels. Didn't think I'd do my homework. That's my book you're playing with. The Bible is God's book. It is SAMAEL's book. I know it word for word. Whose book do you think it is? Who do you think turned it into a puzzle piece? So today I can unlock it and hand it all to you like this. And this little book has more magic in it than the Bible itself. DAJAVU. Real magic. Am I impressed with myself? No. No, actually, the reason why Max Braggs is so impressive as an author, Mama Earth allowed it so. She ordained it. She DAJAVU'd it. She called me emperor, woke me up, told me who I was, marched me through her galaxies in her universe, hand in hand, told me come back here and preach this. Not some silly God on a tree. And nobody will hurt me, nobody will harm me, nobody will touch me. There'll be a few who don't like it, but they'll get over it because they know the truth by design. The more she pushes me, the more I push her, and we push each other. You can't stop planet Earth. You have not the power. Humans, you cannot stop planet Earth. She outweighs you, she outmoves you, she outthinks you, she outworks you. Your mama wrote this book for you by design today. And when you accept your magic, your world is unlimited. Now I'm going to say this to everyone. You're going to hear this more. I have got 1 trillion followers. Mama Earth told me how to get those trillions of followers. To go ahead and start opening all the doors. She's ready. The system's in place now. So the anointed time is very soon. Now we'll be getting closer to Halloween, eventually into the harvest time. You will see me start working on some more of the mask and stuff like that. Why did I just have this Dr. Draken Halloween costume thing come up? We'll just have to see. Can I make that possible? You know, I have suits I never show nobody me in. And you say, why? Why don't you wear this suit? Why don't you wear that suit? You know, you're pushing the book. I'm pushing Mama Earth more than I am me. I mean, if you stop and think about it, what do I talk about more than me? And I usually talk about me more than anybody. That time's coming. Just relax. So we go to town today, and so many followers and worship. And praise be to all of you. Praise be. Blessed be. I have DAJAVU on here. I told somebody today, I said, I just see great blessings coming toward you, your way. And each one of them totally like, we're already getting them. Samael, we're already getting these blessings you're talking about. And I'm like, well, just keep it going. We're not going to stop. I told you, we are the greatest thing going for years, eternity. This story, Bloodstone Megaverse, is already so huge. It is so global. It's amazing. It is so huge already. And it hasn't even started yet. I love that. That just tells you Mama Earth has it. And she's pushing it. There you go. Deja vu. Global earthquake. Deja vu. Well, you know I will be. Anytime you need that, Samuel, I know. Oh, I think everybody's seen that eye to eye the other day. And they've seen it several times. There's more than once that has occurred. I mean, I knew it was going, for example, to get Samuel in this, can I say it without bothering anyone? To truly get Samuel to look at you in this medium's vessel. Because that's the way he puts it. That's the way I'll give it to you. Because Samuel's, his vessel is this. Spiritually, that's how he feels. So he dresses this up to do these things. This is his. This is Samuel's vessel. But he also has all the other gifts to go with it. That is very written clear across the moon and stars. So when I say to truly to get Samuel's light, to see it in the dark, you truly have to want to. I can turn out all the lights. And the first time that this happened, I was like really shocked myself, because Mama Earth was like talking with Samuel in here. And you know, you know her deja vu compared to all the rest of them, because she out like her. She's going to be heard first. Everything else just got to fade out until that then come back. With Samuel, so the first time I noticed it, I walk in, turn out all the lights. I'm standing there in the mirror. And at first I'm like, this is silly. Why am I standing in front of a mirror? Well, that just kind of drove Samuel just that little bit crazy. And I said, this is impossible. This just isn't going to happen. Whatever I'm fixing to supposed to see is not going to happen. About that time, I go to turn, and there it was. Just, yeah, deja vu. It lit up like stars. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, I could hear Samuel, you know. Yeah, I snickered. And I back up, and I'm like, that was amazing. Because Samuel would do different colors. You see, a lot of people assume Samuel is red-eyed, black-eyed. He can change the eye colors in the dark. So when the light up. So it's happened to me several times. And those who are close to me, when they really get Samuel to really get him perturbed, and he knows they're doing it, like pushing a button, that will happen. Brighter than the room. They all like, ooh, you just pressed too far. Let him go on. You know, I was going to get into that. Well, then the other night, notice Samuel wakes up. Something is going on. Something pushed his button. So I'm sitting there with that phone. Then they kept saying, it's fixing to hit. And boom, didn't it? Everyone. I had people come out and go, I knew he was fixing to do that. I knew. Deja vu by design. That is when Samuel's been pushed a button a little too much on any end, anywhere, and everybody just backs up. I can't blame. I can't blame. I mean, I want to back up when it happens a little bit too, but I'm telling you, that thing does not joke. It's sitting there just like, you know it. When it hits you in deja vu, you know when Samuel's looking through that eye or looking at you, or you might be sideways or here, there. You know when you pressed his buttons. He's the Grim Reaper. But he's also a fun guy. The Grim Reaper and most. I want to explain a few things. I really haven't been able to talk about the memoirs much. If y'all would give me just a few minutes, I'll come back and explain some of these memoirs if you got time. Okay, so I got one of my lines says, yes, we got a couple minutes. How about you? You got a few more minutes? I will explain some of the stuff about SAMAEL then. Yes, we'll get off into that. I want you to have all of the knowledge you can have of this. That way you can truly perceive what is happening, where it's going, the magic. I will be right back. Deja vu. Deja vu. I'll be right back. Deja vu. Deja vu. Global earthquake. Deja vu. Deja vu. DAJAVU. Lover and Queen. DAJAVU. DAJAVU, how's everyone doing? I'll be right back with you. We're almost back now. SAMAEL's almost back with you. Yes, DAJAVU. I just had deja vu on something very curious. Hey, I'm back. I have all the time in the world. Entertain me, SAMAEL. Got all the time in the world. Do you? Do you have a minute? Can I share the Gospel of SAMAEL with you? From Mother Earth, the book you can curl up with. And there are several characters and spirits that will come and hang with you through this book. You can call them through, yes. But SAMAEL must always be with the Empress. There are other characters you can call through spiritually that will not mess with you if you don't want them to, but there are several who will. So be very careful with this book. That's all I'm saying. Very nice word. Deja vu. That's what it's for. But you see, SAMAEL technically has to be with the Empress at all time, and vice versa. The Empress has to be with SAMAEL. That's the only way the Ark Tabernacle is going to make it. That's why they're there. That's why the structure's been put in place. And they both know it. It's amazing. The left hand. Don't you love it? Isn't it a beautiful candle? It smells so good. That's why I tell people, what does it smell like? It is like a French vanilla kind of. It's got some cinnamon added to it. So yes, it smells very good. And I do. I mean, I am a light in the dark. We was talking about the Grim Reaper, Grimoires. So what actually transpires? What is it about that will be written also in Blessed Omegaverse that makes it? What actually happens today in real life? It will go by the same fashion. For the first time, the Grim Reaper is able to. For the first time, the Grim Reaper is able to open his mouth and speak plainly about the truth. Technically, not that he hasn't. It's just most people, they don't really take time to figure it out. Now, we'll go with a few things here. First of all, for starters, Miss Blue, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Blue here. I've got so the Grimoires with, if this was a campfire or a bonfire, let's go with that. Several times I'm seen with the Corsa candle, playing with guitar. However you perceive me is how you will get me, kind of. One of the Grim Reapers, being the head of the Grim Reapers, so do. What makes the difference between the head of the Grim Reapers and just a Grim Reaper? Just a Grim Reaper, when they go to sleep at night, whoever Mama Earth has chose, I know who they are. It works on the same premise. A lot of, make sure they go to sleep like normal humans. They have their orders. When they wake up, they will either block it out or they will know and they will say nothing. They are compassionate people. They are not, if you're into, a gory, non-healthy situations, she will not use you as a Grim Reaper. A Grim Reaper is very modest. Grim Reapers are very loving to life. They love life. It's not something that The best way to put it in deja vu is it's not something you care to be. And all walks of life, all religions actually. I was a Grim Reaper going to church, and I couldn't say it. There's no way Mama Earth would allow it to come out of my mouth, and nobody was wise. But when they'd close their eyes for the last seconds, they would find me standing there, and I would usher them where they're going to go, where they're headed. Usually the process is very quick. There are those who took a couple extra seconds with me or time with me, wanting to know this, that, and the other. And I will listen. I will give all the attention I can. Most people move forward. It doesn't matter what happened. It's more like you just moved forward into something, not behind or stuck. Now, there are several spirits stuck that never could figure out how to move forward. I work with them today. There are several spirits that still seem to stick around, don't want to go to another place or another afterlife. There are those spirits, though, very much so, yes. The energies is what Mama Earth works with. She'll use those energies when the best way she described it to me was when she needs that energy, it's there. It can help you here, it can help you there, or it can entertain you. Just entertain you. Some people just need a little entertainment away from the norm to break, to get in that comfort zone and just relax. That's all we're trying to do. Just get to where we can work with the climate. That's what we're here for. Being the head of the Grim Reaper, it does entail a lot more things than just a normal Grim Reaper. Is all the Grim Reapers like me? No. Is there female Grim Reapers? I have said this. There are those who can consider themselves Grim Reapers. But full-time Grim Reapers are pretty much males from what I know of. I mean, if there is a full-time female Grim Reaper, I do not know it. And I should know it. The females lean more toward a life feeling. They really do. Females have more of a compassion males cannot have. And I believe that's the reason why we all find that energy in this world. And a lot understand that, yes. Very much so. Anything else? This is a bonfire. We'd have a little fun. We'd figure out what song to play. Some like to take that boat trip on the other side. So I was wearing my cloak in the dark. Most people see me in a cloak in the desert, offering them a chalice. Of course, golden wine, but it looks black in the dark. Well, Ariel is more like water. Green water from the sky. You say green water. Well, technically water is green, not blue. But our sky is blue, so when it rains, it will rain a green base. What about pink? Why is pink my favorite color? Do I have to answer that? Why should I have to answer that question. Pink is my favorite color, by the way. It really is. It's not really red and black. Pink is actually SAMAEL's favorite color. I'm fixing this. Pink, okay, has two things to it. There's a heavenly side of pink, which, you know, like egg protection, you know what I mean. Did you know gold, before it is oxidized, is pink? These were pink before they were oxidized. Gold is actually pink. Did you know that? It is the only metal that has a radiation point. That is for good. Gold will not hurt you. Gold is a vibrating and a frequency holder. It vibrates a certain. Exactly. That's why people get frustrated when I talk about needing all the gold. The Art Tabernacles. It's happening. Yes, DAJAVU. Can't blame them. I mean, I don't want your plutonium. Keep it. I don't want your Tuscan. Keep it. Don't want your titanium. Told you, I know a thing or two about metals. I've been in quite a few boiler rooms in my lifetime too. Gold, vibrating the right frequencies, the right time, the right vibrations of those frequencies can cause the particles to move right, the chemicals to move right, the atoms to move right, the molecules to move right, and it must obey whatever those tabernacles are telling it to. For example, humans could walk through a radiation shield of gold and the right frequencies, right vibrations, they get stronger. There you go. They can get healthier. DAJAVU, I keep telling everyone, if they'll stop and think what I'm talking about, they'll figure it out. Why not? Everybody would like to be healed of their sickness. AI can't do it, people. You're asking a computer to figure out your problems when the humans were born to figure out their problems. That's what the humans were designed to do, figure it out. Help Mother Earth figure it out. Let's go. Bloodstone Megaverse 1849, everyone. Fix your color tonight. All around the world tonight, Satanists everywhere are doing what Mother Earth needs done. I have several groups that we are chanting. Chanting, of course. What are they chanting? Well, this is what they're chanting. Global earthquake. DAJAVU push for earthquake. DAJAVU push. Global earthquake. DAJAVU push. Yeah. DAJAVU push. Global earthquakes. DAJAVU push the global earthquake. DAJAVU pushing global earthquake. DAJAVU push the global earthquake. DAJAVU the global earthquake. I hope you've been entertained tonight. I'm going to have to get off here real shortly. Enjoy your magic practice, Ariel, the Empress. The goddess you are. Practice your magics. All of them are technically your magics. To be the Empress, you have to be over all of them. For me to be the Emperor, I have to be over all of them. I have to know it. It's not something I just think I do. Maybe I missed that in class kind of thing. I didn't miss it. I'm just going back to recollect it. You got to move it just like the border chest. Because, why? The Ark Tabernacles will not be the last book written. Did you hear me? Why? But before you get to the Emperor, you have to have 50% power and control. And every day, I feel that power growing. I feel it clear across the galaxies. I have no doubts. I have no doubts. Yeah. It is a time appointed. Right? Yeah, DAJAVU. There you go. That's all I'm going to do with that, really. I haven't been practicing. I will. I promise you. When you're sitting here, right here, we will practice even more. Well, right here, I don't mean like here. I mean, it could be here. I'm talking about like just wherever. Those days are coming to have a lot of fun practicing. And I can't wait because I know I've seen where like it becomes huge doing this stuff. Trillions of people doing it. They'll be carrying candles here, there. I've got one candle thing where I don't want to give it away, but I get it to work right on video. People are going to be like, I want to be able to do that. I love it, don't you? I love it. Now, as a light in the dark to you, I extend my kindness. DAJAVU, let my hand wave to you. There it goes. Okay. I'm with you. DAJAVU. All you gotta do is close them eyes. You'll know it. It's the brush of it. It's the feel of it. The wind across it. And the way it moves. And you know something just moved it. It's me. Relax. It's me. That goes to the Empress. DAJAVU. I have to have my magic at 100% with you. And I need the magic before I need anything else. So does the Empress. That way, when the day comes, it's going to be very beautiful things going on. The world is amazed with. I am too. It's an honor and a privilege. Teamwork with you. It goes out to everyone. I'm going to get off here. Motor be, blessed be. I will try to have some good videos on first thing in the morning and some more of the DAJAVU writing in the book. I think everybody deserves to see what I'm working on, not just one or two. That way, when the second book is actually out, they will be able to go back and say, wow, I did hear this, I heard that, I heard of this, I heard of that. It was very interesting. Okay, so I think we're close to 2 hours. So what else I got going on? So hopefully early in the morning I'll be back up. Just send me that DAJAVU. You're up, because it's always, to me, it's always good morning, Mother Earth Empress. It's always good night, Mother Earth Empress. That comes across my ears, and I say it. I even whispered if I have to, but I hear that in Good Night Empress and Emperor. And I hear the Good Morning Emperor, and I love that. I love it. I don't want to lose it. I want to keep it. DAJAVU, thank you. Thank you. Because I've said it a million times, you cannot ever take the shadow out between two hands or anything. That shadow is still there. That shadow it will not go away. I don't care how hard I press. If anything, it'll make it tighter to press some hands together. So that shadow's there. It's the same thing that's inside of us. And when you can, from here to there, here to there, here to there, here to there, you know what I mean. You make my head go round, round, round. When you go down, when you go down, down. You make my head go round, round, round. When you go down, when you go down, down. Now, I'm going to drink some more of this French vanilla. Love it. Love it. It smells so awesome here. Take it with you. You'll smell it. Wonderful. Great. Yeah, so now you understand the difference between my heaven. When I close my eyes, all I see is my celebration. The beautiful, beautiful pink desserts. Like sugar and waterfalls. When I close my eyes, that's the way I keep it. And my imagination as well. My eyes open, I'm blind. I'm blind as a bat. But when I close them, you know what I mean. Deja vu to you. Good night, and I hope you feel better now. Then you have the video you could do. You can chop it up and do whatever you want to with it. There you go. So, use it. That's what it's here for. Okay? That's why I put it out. I'm not ashamed. I'm not afraid. And I don't walk away. Why should I be? Why should I? I have a right. I have a right to tell the world who and what I am. I have a right to share who I am with everyone. It's mine. I'm not going to give it away. Deja vu. That's what SAMAEL will tell anyone to their face. I will not walk away. I am not ashamed of my gifts. I am not ashamed of my magic. I'm not ashamed of my abilities. I love them. You're not going to take them away because it bothers you, offends you, upsets you. You'll get over it. Mama Earth will be glad to tell you that. Because those are the gifts she gave me. I will not back down from who and what my responsibilities to this mission is. Mwah. Not mad. It's just the way I gotta be. To all of you, Bloodstone Megaverse, get your copy. I promise you, it's the book you read and play with. Ask Mama Earth how to play with it in your dreams if you're not for certain, but I'm pretty sure you are. I mean, this book, I'll tell you what. I went to sleep, I had the book on my chest, right? I went to sleep like this, book on my chest, been reading. I wanted to do some catch up, fall in line, setting to sleep. And I literally just felt like my heart was being tickled. Just tickled. Oh, Mama, like she had that book just tickling me with it. Tickling my floors too. Oh yes. You know, I did have that thought in Deja Vu, so yes, I'll keep them. They're getting longer too. Look at that. I love it. I love it. Mwah. Fuzzy, wuzzy, fuzzy, comfy, cushy, fuzzy, wuzzies. I love it. I love it. Now, anything else before I go? Okay. Yes, I got to get my nails done. Sorry. I don't know, one of these days, I'll probably see somebody doing my nails for me. It doesn't bother me. It helps me with my fingers playing the guitar. Say, well, what was it? Yeah, I had, there it is, Deja Vu. It don't bother my fingers to play guitar. Well, your fingers aren't my fingers. These are mine. Certain pressure points, different sounds. Master massages. I've studied a lot. Each one means something. Can anybody tell by listening what song I'm playing right now on the keyboard? From the movements of my fingers. I made my point clear, didn't I? The way you look tonight. Yeah, the way you look tonight. Yeah, the way you look tonight. The way you look. Deja vu, global earthquake. SAMAEL, you know he's not going to disappoint. Ever. Night night.